Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. In the last part, we completed the Destiny Islands world of Castle Oblivion, and Sora found out that Naminé's not the person that he's been going to look for after all. Oh, wow. Also, apparently we're level 47.
So yeah, anyway, I like that beef and cheddar with the fries and Jack, you want anything?
Yeah, give me a French dip and Swiss, medium curly fries, and a Jamocha shake.
The one who was always with you. It's not me.
It's Arby's.
But then who is she? Because I can't think of her name.
Yeah, because she deleted it out of your memory.
Then why can't
Her name is Wendy.
Because I went into
It's because she burnt her
She's-
digits to ashes.
She's been trying to put the Arby's out of business for years.
Damn.
By the way, I hope you guys like boss fights and story, because that is the next 20 minutes. We are not moving from this room.
It's supposed to be me.
She has fresh, never frozen beef.
God, are we really replacing the story of this section of the game with a fight over fast food?
Yes. Arby's versus Wendy's.
Let's
God
go.
damn it. Anyway, we get to fight Dark Riku again. He has 1500 HP because he's got 7.5 bars of health. He is super aggressive in this fight, so you need to be on your A game. Make sure you are spamming your Sonic Blade slate. Stay far the fuck away from him when you're preparing a slate. And make sure that you don't put any of your weaker slates out in the middle of him planning a slate. So if you see him start prepping a slate, don't put like a weaker slate. Like if you have like the problem that I have with low numbered stop spells. But yeah, he's gonna do a lot of aggressive shit. Basically does the same stuff that he was doing in the last couple fights. So we fought him like a couple parts back, but he's just way stronger about it. Also, he does make use of some enemy cards. Like right now, he's using the Shadow card to boost all of his card numbers. So that's
Damn.
cool.
What a bastard.
Yep. Like I said, he's tough. He is one of the toughest fights in the game. Definitely not as tough as one of the fights that's coming up, or the last Vexen fight. But this is the final fight with Dark Riku, and it is the hardest one. Thankfully, I was on top of everything, and I was not letting him kill me.
Turns out
Not
the
this-
Jamocha shake is better than the Frosty.
I would agree with that.
I think I might have actually died like a couple of times trying to fight him. I'm pretty sure I had cut right before the fight actually starts because I ended up needing to grind a little bit. But anyway,
I killed
you get the
Riku.
we got the Riku replica card finally, now that we've actually finished him off once and for all. The Riku replica card I don't use. I don't even remember what it does. It's not really anything all that special.
It lets you win the game automatically by using it once. So yeah, it's pretty shitty.
You wish.
Riku?
Want some more?
Sora!
Oh yeah.
Riku?
Yeah, he knocked us over.
Looks like I win.
No, we won.
Riku! Stop!
You are through.
I said stop!
Yeah, she said stop.
Whoops. Riku died.
Riku? Riku?
He was really
Naminé
about to kill
used-
Sora.
I was gonna say, Naminé used her power to basically just like mindfuck him, and now he's
Broke
out.
His heart. I'd say more like she smashed it, really.
Smashed?
But yes, the Riku replica actually would have probably tried to kill Sora if it weren't for Naminé.
What's gonna happen to Riku?
So the franchise would be better
Oh, you're so much
because we would have to get a new
If it's a
main
Riku you're
character.
worried about, then don't. Because
was, Riku was never really here.
What do you mean?
Do you really think I'm just
The
gonna
Riku
say
replica card
that's too easy?
keeps cards used in slates available for
Like the
reloading,
games.
and gives you resistance to fire, ice, and lightning. So basically, like, if we use slates, we won't lose that card that was first, like, out of the three permanently. We'll actually get to keep it. It only works for a few slates. It also costs a lot of, it costs 80 CP to add to your deck, so it might not be worth the CP cost. But it's pretty good if for the bigger boss fights if you need to keep some extra cards.
Not Riku. A fake?
Yeah, a fake.
Faker? You're the fake Riku around here.
It was only finished recently. How could it remember anything? You get it? Its memories with Namine were just planted, not real.
It's almost like the same thing she was doing with Sora, except there was some real memories to tamper with before that.
With you over memories that were counterfeit, trumped up, and completely bogus. Isn't that the truth, Namine? Oh, so cute. But behind this little face, you do awful things.
Namine?
You're so stupid.
Rude.
Don't you get it now?
Well, he is.
That's what
I mean,
Namine's
yeah.
powers are
I
But
was
still.
gonna say,
Still rude.
Larxene is a rude bitch.
Create new memories.
Ansem is a rude
Even
bitch.
things that never happened.
I agree.
The girl you've been trying to protect all this time is really a manipulative witch who shackles people's hearts.
Then my memories are all...
Oh, you do get it. Lies, lies, all lies. Just Nomine's illusions, nothing more. Binding you in the chains of your own memory is central to our trial.
Chains.
And this is what, yeah, this is when she starts just straight up admitting to the fact that they used Namine to draw Sora in so they could fuck with him.
Almost there. This was our only chance to turn the Keyblade Master into our puppet, but that jerk Axel, he used Namine to betray us. So now, I'm left with
Yeah,
no
she's
choice
aware
but to
that Axel had Namine fess up and actually, you know, do the right thing here.
Huh?
That's why
It's a
Axel's nowhere to
little
be found.
late for the witch to grow a conscience. Last time I checked, you're the one who fooled around with his memories, creating this mess.
I know, but
I should tell you that I'm in an
There's such a height difference between Larxene and Namine.
Thanks to you, all our plans are ruined.
Ow.
Damn.
Namine!
What's
Yeah, she seems pretty
Are
tall.
you upset? And you don't even actually know
It's the
her.
Ansem genes.
Why is she wearing his jeans?
God.
Keep her safe.
Imposter.
My memories are...
God damn it.
But the problem is
Are you telling me she's not Ansem?
I'm telling you, she's not technically Ansem.
Damn it. How
Holy
could
shit, that was
Ansem
funny.
lie to me like this?
Like, if I had to give you like a percentage of like how accurate the statement she's Ansem, it's about 10-20% right.
Ah, perfect.
You're not 100% wrong.
She's
It's technically partially true.
she's Ansem. Got it. Is Goofy Ansem?
No, Goofy's not Ansem.
Oh, hey,
Goofy
they're
and
back.
Donald are back.
Goofy, you found me.
Yeah, because they're not little shitheads like you.
Also, we took the elevator. You hook?
Yeah.
The real reason why they weren't brought to Destiny Islands is because they weren't there at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 1.
They weren't a part of the contract.
Yeah.
Okay.
As heartwarming as it is to see Goofy and Donald again, this is probably a bad time for them to show back up, because if we end up using Donald's cards You could always end up healing Larxene by mistake.
So we'll just use Goofy. We'll just use the
Yeah.
Goofy card.
Anyway, this is the last fight with Larxene. She's just about as hard as she was in the other encounters. She's got just a little shy of 1600 HP. She's got a little more health than Dark Riku. She does the same stuff that she was doing in the last fight, so she'll like follow us kind of aggressively. She'll throw her electric knives at us. She'll try to stun lock us with a combo. The same old, but she doesn't get too much more aggressive than she was in the other fight. She makes use of some zero cards, which is both good and bad, because sometimes she can just randomly break your slates, but also she can just randomly throw out a zero, and then you can just kind of like rock on her for a few attacks, so, I mean, it goes both ways. The dash card, I think that ability allows her to be more, like, it gives her faster attack speed, or something like that. God damn it, Goofy.
Ah, see, Goofy did the job.
God, I'm so glad she didn't use her slate when I did, because she could have just broke both our slates. This one she can't, though, because we have 22. Definitely make use of Strike Raid, because if you can, like, stun her for a second, might be able to buy yourself a chance to heal, or load up a second slate. But that attack right there where she does, like, the combo into a somersault, holy shit, that does so much.
You're dead.
Like, that is, like, the toughest part. Thank God I got the Kiraga off. And she talks a lot of shit in this fight, too.
Damn. She broke your thingy.
Hey, we broke her slate, too. Did you just hear this bitch? I think we just stabbed her leg. That doesn't look...
That's
that
not
looks
her
painful.
leg.
No, that's not her leg.
That's not her leg.
No, that looks like that key was going through something else. That looked painful. We get the Larxene card.
Neat. Let's rip it in half.
No, I refuse to lose. There's such a bunch of losers.
But that doesn't make sense. We won. We're not losers.
I'm fainting? No, this isn't the way I won't allow.
Bye-bye. We'll see you in the next game.
Yep.
Technically, no. She doesn't come back in the next game. Not her, anyway. Not her actual self. She'll come back later in the series,
You're Goofy,
but not
and
next
you're
game.
Donald.
I'm cooped up in this building all the time. I read a lot of books.
Yeah, including the script to Kingdom Hearts 1.
There sure are a lot of questions. Nominate?
I mean, I'm sure that, like, Marluxia or Axel just passed, like, a copy of Jiminy's journal, or,
Of course.
like you said, the actual literal script to Kingdom Hearts 1 to her, and just, like, read that.
I took the people and memories that were inside Sora's heart,
And I squished them.
and little by little I replaced them with false memories.
Yeah, basically, she has, like, I don't know how to explain it. They're not really, like, psychic powers, but, like, without
Sora never really
being
promised
connected
me
to them, like, physically in any way, or even, like, remotely being close to somebody, as long as, like, they're within the castle,
that
she
no
can,
matter,
like,
just like
go
you
into
can
someone's
never-
mind and heart, and then just, like, take out their memories, and then just, like, put in new ones. So she was, like, putting in nearly identical ones, but with her in them instead of Kairi or other characters.
I was never really there.
Gee, then that must mean it was your magic that made the rest of us lose our memories too. Is there any way for us to ever get them?
They explain it as magic, but
I can
it's...
fix everything
Yeah.
if we go to the 13th floor.
That's where the Arby's is.
Marluxia,
God.
Bet I know who that is. Was he the fella who made you tamper with all of our memories?
If I didn't
Also,
know
I'm
that,
not entirely certain. The game doesn't really explain
Castle
why
forever.
Marluxia just kind of like
I've
locks
been
himself
alone
far
for
up
so
into the
long.
top of the castle, but he just
So
kind
you
of
did what
does.
he told you to do because you were lonely?
I'm so sorry.
He wants to make sure no one else is able to get to the Arby's, so there isn't long lines.
Oh,
You know what? I'm willing to
I know I
to
really don't have the
believe
right
that.
to.
That's not what
It's a better explanation than anything I could have thought
It's
of.
like this.
Or anything Square
I'm
Enix could have
really
thought
not
of.
happy about you messing with my memories. But, you know, I can't really get mad at you for it either.
Sure, you could.
These memories you gave me. In my head, I know they're lies. But they still feel right. Like the promise I made. I said I would protect you and that I wouldn't make you cry. Not ever.
Well, you failed that.
Namine, if you
I
cry
guess
now,
you sort of
I'll feel
didn't fail
guilty,
it, but
like I let you down.
why?
So don't cry. Please. Until I get my memories back. Smile and try to be happy. It's easier on me that way.
Sora.
Donald's like, we're gonna be late for Arby's.
Yeah, they're almost out of Jamocha. Let's go.
No.
Cut it out. I thought you both lost your memories too.
Yeah, the Arby's is on the line here.
Yeah,
Come on.
it turns out.
Donald and Goofy wanted Arby's the whole time.
That's it. That's the nominee I remember.
The nominee you remember.
I really liked it when
The
you
no-
Whoops.
Sure.
Mm.
Of course.
Okay,
that was
Sora.
Sure.
Really only in my fake memories. But what I'm feeling now definitely isn't fake. It's real.
No, it's still fake.
Thank you.
Well then, let's go.
The only thing real is Arby's.
I was gonna say, the only real thing about this whole situation is that the real nominee is here and they're talking to her, but everything about the circumstances is pretty fucking fake.
Yeah. Maybe you could look after Riku? We'll come get you when it's over.
He fucking blue screened. Like, that Riku is dunzo.
Yeah. No, that's
Please be careful,
that's a ragdoll.
Sora.
I'll be
A
Mm.
literal ragdoll.
Mm. Nice.
And we get the Oblivion Keyblade card for that segment, so now we have access to both the Oathkeeper and Oblivion, giving us access to a couple good Keyblades. They do cost a decent bit, especially the Oathkeeper. The Oblivion isn't too bit, or maybe I had it the other way. They both cost a decent amount, but they also are like two of the best Keyblades in the game. So like, I'm gonna throw at least one usable copy of each onto the deck.
So can we just take the
now he's
Riku?
asleep. At least his eyes are closed now. In between the cutscene and when we got back to this, they actually like close his eyes. Alright. Make sure you save your game. Because ahead is the final dungeon, the final floor of Castle Oblivion. And it's pretty straightforward in that, well, there's nothing else left besides Castle Oblivion. There's no
So-
card. There's no
Oh.
there's no actual world ahead of us.
I've got it. We have to go through the game again. The
No.
whole floor is Castle Oblivion again. Got it.
No, God, can you imagine like every time you get to the 13th floor, it just loops back and you just have to do everything over again?
Yes, I love Bravely Default.
Ah, yes.
God.
My favorite Square Enix property.
nothing. No, I only remember Namine. Come on. Do you guys remember anything at all?
Nope.
You guys gotta stop drinking so much.
Nah, keep drinking.
Then we should
Remembrance for
make a promise.
lamos. Drink to your
This is
heart's
ac-
content.
It's actually like a new area, at least like a new background. We're not seeing like the usual rooms. Now we're in a hallway.
Super duper big. Maybe it gives you the courage to face the scary stuff.
Could you imagine if you let like a fucking rambunctious toddler in with like a pack of crayons? God,
Yes.
it would piss Marluxia the fuck off, I bet you.
Well, we do have a toddler.
And his pet duck and dog.
Yeah.
Sora's not a toddler. So yeah, we learned Trinity Limit. Trinity Limit can be used with any attack card plus Donald and Goofy. Donald and Goofy do not have to be in a specific order. As long as the attack card comes first, you can do either or. That is going to be probably the best tool you have for grinding for the rest of the game, because it's a screen nuke, and we are going to need it for this floor because, God, there's some fucking bullshit ahead of us. But in the next part, we are going to go through Castle Oblivion.